we don't lose none of them.
The dirt's pretty good. I dug yesterday by hand.
Yeah, the dirt's real good.
But they're deep.
Yeah, we're realizing that they're really, really deep. And there's a lot of them.
Yeah. There's some more. Jeez.
Yeah, they just keep. It's gonna be a good look, Tater. A good look, Tater. There. Mm-hmm.
The way to garden for all you that want to know how to do it without equipment. Youth, a sharp shovel, and double dig.
Yep.
And what'd you say, a couple of Advil?
Yeah, a few Advils and a sharp shovel.
Woohoo! Half a 5-gallon bucket. And a little over half here, almost 3/4. And these are the French Fingerlings. And 2 5-gallon buckets, one full and one almost of the red Lesotas.
Oh, that's good. We're gonna
it looks a lot better. I'd have done moved a bunch of trees to get in here.
We don't have the lockers down here. Okay, guys, it is hot. Okay, we're already in the mid 80s out
And
here.
it ain't even 8
Humidity-
o'clock.
What it is, it's 8 o'clock. Humidity is screaming like 93%. And when you're out here hoeing and raking and all this kind of stuff, it's hot. So we do have a slight breeze blowing. Thank God for that. But I don't, you know, it's hard when you get old to remember everything. Now, could I go out here in the woods right now and cut me a forked stick? The answer is absolutely yes. I could do that. But guys, I got so much to do today. Time is of the essence to me.
So we
So-
forgot the forked stick at Deepsouth.
I forgot the forked stick over at Deepsouth, running like a scalded ape, trying to get here before the sun gets on me to get these in the ground. So we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I take the end of the hoe, and look, I'm gonna put these, you know, we have a limited space. So I'm going to put these about every 2 foot apart. I got a hole here. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna stick them down in that hole and we're gonna pull them up just a little bit, like that. I'm gonna go down through here. This is what my daddy used to do for tomatoes. He'd go along, this was his job, he would stick them. My job was to come along and put the tomatoes in the hole, but we're gonna be doing sweet potatoes this way and kind of give you an idea, because so many people go, well, I don't have access to a forked stick like you do. Well, you know what? This is what we're gonna do.
Any hoe, shovel, rake,
Any kind of handle.
stick.
Yeah, any handle, just a handle. And see, when you get one like that and the leaves end up in the ground, stop and take time, just pull them leaves off there. It ain't gonna hurt a thing in the world. Stick it right back down in there, like that right there. Not gonna hurt nothing. Let me see if I can grab a few right here. And some of them will be short. I hang on to the short ones, especially if I've got a deep hole like some of these are. I just hang on, I keep the short ones out to the side, because inevitably you're gonna come by somewhere that you're gonna need a short one. And all you're gonna have is a long one if you ain't been paying attention. Now, like, see right here, the dirt caved in on that one. So it didn't go really, really deep. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna stick that baby down in there. Because look, this ground right now, we just yesterday Me and Mr. Chris dug the potatoes out of here, came back, fertilized it, tilled it. Guys, it's like powder. When I stick this hoe handle in the ground and I pull it up, the powder just caves in on the sides of it. That's how dry it is. It is massively dry here. So I'm gonna save these little ones like this right here. Let's do this right here. When you got little bitty small ones like this, usually the end of the row is where they don't go the deepest in the ground. Like, see there, that thing hardly went in the ground at all. And I'm just gonna take that right there, stick it down there and take my finger, shove the rest of the roots in there. I'll move over here, I got one more. Now that went pretty deep, but see how the dirt caving in? We're just gonna stick it down in there, let the dirt cave in around it. Once you do that, really all you gotta do is come around behind it and just start watering it, and the dirt will automatically just cave in around it, and go back and look afterwards just to make sure. The ground's so dry it's beading up, running off of it. Now see how the dirt caved in around that? You can come back and take your finger, or you can take a stick, whatever. Touch it. If you want to touch it just like that a little bit, the dirt's so dry. See how it runs off? Look at that, like powder. But this is how you do it. And if you want to know how to grow sweet potatoes, I do have a sweet potato manual I have wrote over at deepsouthhomestead.etsy.com. You can find it there. Shows all these processes, how to use the forked stick that I'm talking about, how to grow your slips, everything about sweet potatoes, guys. We have sold thousands of those manuals to people, and we get, if gaboodles is a word, we get gaboodles of emails back from people thanking us for showing them how to actually grow sweet potato slips and to grow successful sweet potatoes. We also have an English pea manual, shows how to grow English peas or green peas, whatever you want to call them. We also have one showing how to grow carrots over there. So you can get them in a trio. You get a better deal if you buy all three of them. So go check them out if that's what you're interested in. I think you'll be blessed. All right, guys, we have, or Miss Wanda has, I've been working with the sweet potatoes behind me. Miss Wanda has got a early girl tomato here ready to be taken off. I think this is one of the first years we've had no stink bugs. I mean, there's virtually none here.
You say that and they'll be here tomorrow.
I know I say that, but they'll be here tomorrow. But so far, we have had no stink bugs at all. But now she's harvested a bunch of Cherokee yellow wax beans and the English peas she's got here. We still have the Cherokee yellow wax beans to go in the high tunnel yet, and a few other things to harvest up there. But out of this garden, we just gave a neighbor some zucchinis off of the zucchini plant there. And I got all the, me and Ms. Wanda worked together. We got all the sweet potatoes in here, down these two rows, and then down there in the cattle panel garden, we call it, we've got more sweet potatoes planted down there.
And the corn is?
The corn is up about 3 or 4 feet tall now. So
on one end.
On one end. The other end is...
I don't know, the same thing with the beans, that end down there, the last row, there's hardly anything. And as you come up here, they're just...
Well, you're getting away from those trees.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't flat break this and cut the roots deep under the ground, because you really need to break ground down about 3 feet deep. And we didn't do that. We just tilled this about 8 inches deep, and there's probably still roots under there sucking the nutrition out of everything and moisture. So that's the reasoning behind that there. So we know we really don't want to... Sweet potatoes would do fine down there, but beans and stuff like that, it's just not going to get what it needs to get there. But that's where we're at, guys. I see a few cucumbers if Miss Wanda wanted them, but I don't know if she wants them.
I'm going to wait till tomorrow, then let them get a little bigger. I'm
Okay.
making pickles.
Making pickles with them. Okay.
Dill pickles.
Dill pickles. And well, I'm fixing to head up to the high tunnel. I got a few things I need to do in there. And guys, I hope y'all have enjoyed, watching a little bit more gardening here. We got to take a break. It's hot. It's in the mid 80s, high humidity, and it's stifling out here. It feels like July, to be honest with you.
Except for that breeze.
And we got,
thank you, Lord.
We got a slight breeze to blow. Yes, thank you, Lord. Yesterday was so windy. We were trying to bale hay, and I'd had the rows bedded up, ready to pick the hay up, and the wind was just taking them and blowing them. And today, it ain't blowing at all, hardly. So, go figure. Anyway, thank you guys from Pecan Grove.